Stand out front of the Greek Orthodox Church here in the village of Cana, where Yeshua did his first miracle of turning the water into wine. And you know, there's a misconception that's been for years because people did not understand the tradition that existed back then. And a lot of the Christians today believe that Jesus was trying to say, it's not my turn, it's not my time to do miracles. But that's not what he was saying at all. Boker Tov. But if you understood the order of how things were done in those days, and it would become much simpler to understand. And what was very common is, I forget the name of it, it's a horseshoe-shaped table is where they would normally banquet. And that would be the host and the leader of what was happening would sit on the left corner of this table. And the next person to him would be the guests of honor, which in this case would have been the bridegroom. And then in descending order of honor would be the guests there. And it was because of this descending order, it was always the next man or woman that was in line would present their gift to the bride and the groom. And so what was common what was common is, after they presented their gifts and everybody got to look at it, then the next person in line would present their gift. And when they ran out of wine, Yeshua was still far down the order of honor there, and that's when his mother found out that they were out of wine. She was saying, ask him, whatever he tells you to do, do. And he said, woman, it's not my time. What he was saying, it was not his turn to present his gift, even though his gift was going to be a miraculous one where he would turn water into wine. So that's why it was done in hiding. He spoke to the servants. He said, go and fill it with water and then serve it. But it's not to be known to everybody what just happened, because it would put him out of order and people would get angry. And so it was not because he was afraid to do a miracle or was out of time to do a miracle. It was out of his order in that wedding. So it clears up a whole lot of confusion. And it's when you do a Passover Seder or any of the major feasts that requires a meal, it would be in the same kind of a situation. And you know, Yeshua, even though he had the seat of honor at the Last Supper, he got up and he took a towel and a basin and he started washing people's feet, which would have been for the person of least honor on the opposite end, which was normally a servant or a slave. So that's where they were wondering, what are you doing? This is not, you're sitting over there, you don't belong, you shouldn't be doing this. So this understanding that order begins to bring a lot of understanding and context to what's taken place at that Passover or Last Supper, and whether it was here, everybody believes it was in their church that they had the wedding banquet, but that's the reasoning behind he said it's not my time.
Great.